What's going on, everyone? My name is JX, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another mystery synergy. We're on a roll, man. We've pretty much gotten almost all mystery synergies correct. I mean, pretty much. Eventually, we did. I mean, eventually we knew that the Captain America, or sorry, not Captain America, Falcon synergy turned into the synergy with Valkyrie. That one lasted like a year and a half. But pretty much we got like the Diablo synergy with Kraven. We got the I think it was the Venom Pool with Nimrod. We got the Black Cat synergy with Misty Knight. We've gotten the Scorpion synergy with Toad, and I think the Wong synergy obviously hasn't been out yet. And obviously we have this new synergy, Horrible Bosses with Titania. And honestly, this one is like the clearest as day. I mean, like most of the other synergies were pretty clear as day. There were some that were like, okay, it could be this person or it could be that person. But this one, it pretty much to me is like one person in particular, and that is Baron Zemo, Baron Helmet Zemo. You know, if you guys have obviously voted before in the last Summoner's Choice, you'll know he was on there. In fact, I think he got 3rd or 4th place. Obviously, we don't know for sure, but he was one of the finalists. He wasn't or I guess one of the semi-finalists in the Summoner's Choice. It's pretty awesome. And here it is. Like we had, obviously, you have Baron Zemo right next to between Bullseye and Hobgoblin. So he lost, which basically meant if he lost, he can't join the game the same year as the winner, Quicksilver, which is 2022. And obviously, this synergy is coming in September, and we don't think the synergy is going to be this year. So it absolutely can be next year, and Baron can come next year. Zemo would be pretty awesome. Obviously, you know, he's pretty popular with the MCU, and that's probably why he got so high, as well as Agatha. So it's pretty awesome. And obviously, this synergy is called Horrible Bosses. Now, if you know anything about Titania's comic books, you'll know that she's actually worked as a villain underneath a boss. Many bosses, in fact. I mean, obviously, the first one being Doom. That's how she got her powers on Battleworld. And then she was part of the Illuminati with the Hood's Illuminati. And then, even before then, she's actually part of Baron Zemo's Masters of Evil, which is pretty significant if you think about it, because when we were told in the narrative roadmap what this would be about, it was told us a Masters of Evil member, aka Titania, would be coming to the game, which is why I was so sure it was her, because she was in that photo, which the photo they showed was the newer version, but this is Zemo's. You can see him talking to the crowd. Obviously Titania next to Absorbent Man. I mean, I would have loved to be Absorbent Man. I was hoping it'd be Titania and Absorbent Man, but obviously he's not coming to the game, hopefully soon. But you know, Zemo's Masters of Evil, obviously he was a boss, and a horrible boss to her, which is why she left Masters of Evil, joined different groups of villains, and then became a hero, a part of Gamma Flight. It's pretty awesome. And obviously horrible bosses and, you know, Zemo coming to the game kind of made me think, you know, where does he fit on the State of the Battle Realm map, because that is like the biggest thing, and I actually think it's part of Secret Empire. On the State of the Battle Realm map, there are so many different mystery spots, and like the one in the top right corner above me is in the symbiote spot, which was part of Marvel Realm of Champions. There were symbiotes that were supposed to come to the game, and the Secret Empire spot, I don't know if you just noticed, but I obviously had the MROC map. Secret Empire is in the top left of the Patriot Garrison, obviously the Captain America part of the game. So, you know, Zemo being such a Captain America villain, and sometimes a part of Hydra, sometimes not. He kind of does his own thing. But obviously we have Spirit Iron Man, Crossbones, and Taskmaster, who aren't real. I mean, obviously Crossbones is Hydra, but the other two aren't really too Hydra-y. So I definitely think Baron Zemo could fit in the Secret Empire, which obviously we've had a Secret Empire event literally in the game when we had obviously Carnage and Punisher 2099 come to the game. Very weird, but Civil Warrior, obviously his armor is from the Secret Empire comics, so it's pretty cool. Well, actually, when I say his armor is from the Secret Empire comic, I mean the Secret Empire armor is from the Conscious Champions. They literally took his design and put it in Secret Empire a year after he came to the game. But yeah, man, it's Zemo. Absolutely is who I think it is. I mean, let me know who you guys think it could be. I mean, I don't really think it could be anyone else. The only other people she's worked for is, I think, the Minotaur during the the Weapon H comics, so you could count that. I think she's also worked for Superior. Technically, she works for Gamma Flight now, but I don't really see that being like, if that's Gamma Flight, it could have been Gamma Flight synergy with the other Gamma Flight members in the game, or if it a Lover synergy with Absorbing Man. I mean, there's so many characters they could have chose. If it was a Minotaur synergy, absolutely Rincho would have got a mystery synergy, right? I mean, I don't know if that'd be too obvious, but I think it's clearly that. And also, if you're wondering, how would Baron Zemo work in the game, my good buddy Egatron Aiden has made this really cool Google Documents, and I'm just gonna show the first page of it because we were on stream talking about it, and he was like, I think it's Zemo, and now I want to make a whole fan kit for him. So he's made a fan kit, and basically I want to just talk about the strengths and weaknesses. You know, how obviously he'd be a skill character. He's very versatile with guns and his sword. It's really awesome. So obviously he put strength as debuff control. Zemo has incredible easy access to cleanse, allowing the opponent to never gain the upper hand. So, you know, obviously a skill ability. Alternatives to bleed immunities, bleed immunes. Zemo's tactical mind allows him to easily adapt to the opponent, implement a new strategy, which I love to see. Obviously we have Taskmaster, and you know, who wouldn't love a modern, like a better Taskmaster? He wouldn't be as cool as Reflexes, but he would still, you know, Zemo's one of the best fighters in Marvel Comics. I mean, it's really awesome. And obviously weaknesses: Purify, obviously it hinders his kits, Prowess regen. So basically just cool stuff. I mean, basically basic abilities: Cleanse, True Strike, Bleed, Armor Break, Impale, Mark. He did a cool kit with this. You know, shout out to Aiden for making that. But yeah, man, what do you guys think? Horrible Bosses, Zemo coming to the game next year. He technically can because he lost, which means losers come out the next year. We saw that with Omega Sedin, who got second place and showing the year after Hercules. So yeah, I'm really excited. You know, Zemo is not someone who I voted for. I voted for obviously Kushala, and then I was like, okay, then I guess I'll vote for Quicksilver because I bet you he's gonna win. But you know, Baron Zemo was pretty cool because he's so popular with the MCU, and obviously he's apparently he's going to be in the Thunderbolts movie, so that'll be exciting, even though it's not for another 2 years. But we'll see what happens. Thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully we're right with this synergy, and let me know if you disagree. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Anyways, thanks for so much watching. Peace out, everybody.